And this is our January the 16th, 2018, new moon at Capricorn, 26 degrees, reading for all the zodiac signs. So before I get into the reading, it's LPHtarot.com if you want to know more about me and all of the different services that I have available for you, services and products. And our 555 question you can get on instantgo.com/MelindaNF. Make sure it's all lowercase. Or you can get them directly through Snapchat as well. You can always Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal me funds and your question as well. So on the table, I have all of the zodiac signs except for Capricorn. Capricorn is going to be read first since it's a new moon in the sign of Capricorn. The sign of Capricorn is going to resonate to those who are relating this to their own zodiac birth chart, as well as the general energy for us, because that's the micro scale. So right now, let's leave these scattered around and kind of just see which one is next without really looking at the name after that. Let's get into Capricorn. Let's see what is going on for Capricorn for the new moon. Okay, right in my hand. Oh my goodness. I didn't even get all the way through one shuffle. The Tower flipped over in my hand, and it says that you come out of a period where you had some things that you let go of, some people. I feel like for some people, two people came out of your life, or two people were separated. For some of you, you came out of a period where you let go of a relationship with somebody who was part of your life, like naturally. You didn't try to force this person to be in your life. This is like being born into a family, somebody that you happen to work with, somebody that the life brought around to being in your life. I have the Daughter of Dis here, and for somebody, this has to do something with a child. The bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. Somebody's having a situation where they actually are dealing with having lost. I feel like you were 3 months pregnant and you may have lost a child. I want to look at the more general message here though, but I did get that. If that's you, then you want to really take this as an opportunity to look at what environment and what environment for your child and what mentality you have about where you are, because there are some more things that it will benefit you to understand before you have a child. And you would feel that way if you had the child, but the child was a miscarriage for a reason. And so it's a blessing for you. I know it doesn't feel that way, but it is a blessing for you, and that's a message for you. Okay. On a self-introspective level, I have somebody who has been getting a lot of downloads. You've been understanding things a lot more as far as within yourself. So you're like laying around doing nothing, or you're at work doing the same thing you always do, kind of mechanically. You might be cooking or showering, and then all of a sudden this epiphany has hit you. And so with that, you're like, oh, I can go a long way with this. This is really going to bring... Yeah, it's a new idea. This is going to bring in some more flow for me financially. I feel like you got this epiphany, this understanding, this clarity over something that was available to you that you didn't really realize. And so now that you've realized it, you're going to be able to move forward with that. So that's what you should be looking for right now, Capricorn. Not to say that you shouldn't anything, but if you would like, there's an opportunity for you to really work with the energy of okay, I get the question. Ask your universe with this Capricorn new moon. How can I see... No, hold on. Let me get this wording right. Give me just a second here. I'm grateful for the possibilities I see to bring in fun and ease in my financial receptivity. I am grateful for the possibilities I see in bringing in with fun ease the many possibilities for my financial receptivity. If somebody could put that in the quotes once it's going to be permanent, or either on the Facebook, that would be awesome if you could quote that, because that's important for Capricorn. So for those of you who that situation doesn't resonate to, this is a very important message for you, because with this, you can really see a lot of expansion in your finances is a big deal right now. And why? Because you're understanding that as you ask, so you receive. You're learning, you've been learning how to work in harmony with your universal connection, with your connection to all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. You're starting to grasp that you're a part of this, that you're not just some bystander or some victim of life or something like that. You're owning your power, and you're owning your ability. You're starting to learn how you can change your life's circumstances. And so you're changing your point of focus to reflect that. And so this is an energy that's affecting all of us, because this is the sign of Capricorn, and this is for the Capricorn new moon. Now, I want to get one more card on this, because of the fact that this is for the whole collective. So this is everybody's message. We're going to use the words of clarity right here. Let's see, what is the word of clarity for this message for Capricorn? This one, oh, this one was like dancing out of my hand. Peace, look at that. Peace is there. The bottom of the deck is reflection. And I swear I just spoke about how the universe is reflecting back to you what you're putting out there. So as you see prosperity and abundance, you see prosperity and abundance right here too. As you see peace, you see peace right here too. The universe is reflecting back to you. And I'm also now getting a message that somebody having gone through a situation where you have, ooh, okay, ooh, ow. Okay, so I'm hearing that a lot of people who are in karmic relationships suddenly letting them go. Because all of a sudden, there's this epiphany that had come to you like, hold on, do you understand who in the hell I am? Do I understand who in the hell I am? Do I realize that this has nothing to do with you, but this has to do with me, and more importantly, what I'm doing here is not what I could be doing, and I am not focused towards my peace when I'm oriented this way. I'm looking at how this is not synchronistic, how this is not harmonistic, how this is not reciprocal, how this is not loving, how this is not kind. Instead of looking at the peace in my life. Instead, I want to look at the peace in my life and hold that as what's important to me. And so this is something that a lot of couples have gone through in recent time, because your inner peace is not a, if your inner peace was not reflecting with your karmic partner, then I see a lot of people who have left those things behind. And here's the other part about it. The ones that are not on the leading edge with this is the energy that they're going to come up on. Please do understand and believe, just because you're at your state of evolution of understanding your spiritual divine essence and abilities and identity and essence, everybody is on the same journey. And just like one car will arrive sooner than the other car, depending on how many pit stops they make, how many times they pull over on the side of the road, when you zoom out of the picture, I'm so glad I remembered to use that phrase. When you zoom out of the picture, you can see that everybody's going the same way anyways. It's just that you're going to get there when you're going to get there, and they're going to get there when they're going to get there. And it doesn't matter who gets there, first, last, middle, 120th, or 578, 923 thousandths of people. What doesn't matter what number you come in, it matters that you're journeying. It matters that you're driving, that you're on your path, that you're doing it. Okay? So right now this is a great time to say, I am at peace, and figure out what you're at peace with, or what you would like to be at peace with. And see how you can be at peace with that now. I am at peace with my divinity. I am at peace with my intuition. I am at peace with my easy, happy, fun financial increase. I am at peace with my divine timing. I am at peace with my universe. I am at peace with my planet. I am at peace with my humanity. I am at peace with my brothers and sisters. I am at peace with my family. I'm at peace with my bank account. Hey, throw in whatever you want. This is a great time to plant those seeds that you would like to grow more of what you would like to be at peace with, okay? That's it for Capricorn and for the overview of the new moon. Now we're going to dig into all the signs. Let's see what's going on with the signs. Oh no, I forgot to do one more. I wanted to do one more extra card for this. Hold on, let me put that back up there. Don't mind me. Okay, let's see. Oh, this one right here. This is special for Capricorn. Those with Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Northern Node, if you know about your Venus, if you know about your whatever. Inspired Warrior. Ooh, this is awesome. Whatever you're cutting out, you are working it under your divine inspiration. Yeah? So carry your fire and do what you need to do. This says you have all the skills, the tact, the talent, everything you need to move forward safely. And that you're in the middle of clearing some things out. I see I see this guy with his sickle, and I'm thinking of the weed whacker, and walking through a big old field of weeds and whacking down all that shit with ferocity as the inspired warrior. What are the weeds in your life? It's time to cut that shit out so your beautiful cherry trees can grow, and your grapevines and your lemons and limes. Oh yeah. Okay. All right, Capricorn. Thank you so much for being the one with the new moon. Now, okay, we're gonna get next. Let me put these up and shuffle and all that good stuff, and then whichever one is going to be next I'll get that message. Let's see. This one. Okay. Scorpio, you're next. So what's the word of clarity for Scorpio regarding the new moon? Come here, Fred. Oh no, Crystal, come here. Regarding the new moon for January 16th, 2018 for Scorpio. This one. Okay, emotions, emotional, water flow, drink more water, and faith at the bottom. I hear somebody is putting out a lot of prayers, and somebody is really crying out a lot of release. Okay, there's the Son of Wands is there. He's the Knight of Wands. And then I have the Justice card over here. So this is some situations where the course of action has gotten one emotional, and they're looking at the situation like it just seems so far away. The message for you is to keep the faith, and let's see what's over here as well. The Priestess of Swords, because your prayers are being heard. And the Four of Cups at the bottom says, I know you're feeling inundated by emotion and overwhelmed by emotion right now, but just keep the faith some way, somehow, because everything is going to be worked out justicefully. Okay? So there's that going on. For someone else, there is a case of justice, and you decide to let go of a situation that was very, very challenging for you, but somehow you just knew that you were going to be fine, that everything was going to work out, and you knew that if you had faith that you would see the blessings for you. So now is the time to delight in the faith you had to take the action that you did to let go of what it is that you have let go of. And I do feel for someone right now too who's a Scorpio, you're like praying to release yourself from an emotional connection you have with someone. You're like, I really wish I could get this out of my mind and out of my heart, because I really missed that. That was a really fun place I was, and I feel like your mind has gone there a lot, and so right now there's an opportunity for you to release yourself from that situation emotionally and spiritually. Definitely before you do your prayers, your meditation, or whatever spiritual activity you partake in, drink some water, because it's going to help that energy flow more. And also during the session, whatever, sometimes you'll get the intuitive urge to drink some more water. So that's important, because people don't understand. And no, now is the time. Okay, cancel, clear, delete. Now is the time that we understand as people that water is a physical symbolism of that connection to love source God energy. And it's like the cables that transmit the signal of the show, the radio, whatever, okay? All right, these are the messages I'm getting for Scorpio. And for somebody, you're in a legal situation. I hear that you're working with the right lawyer. Somebody's in a legal situation. You're working with the right lawyer. And the legal situation has something to do with a family matter and some children. You've got the right lawyer. It's time for you to trust and have faith about that. All right, that's it for Scorpio. And let's see what is the next sign up for us. And it'd be really awesome if somebody wants to send me the timestamps for this so I can post them for everyone, okay? That would be awesome. Thank you, because, you know, I have a lot of readings I want to get out. Otherwise, I would do these one by one as well, but no, not today. I'm going to do them all in one. Okay. Next sign is Gemini. Gemini, let's see what are your new moon messages for this 26-degree Capricorn, January 16, 2018 for Gemini, unless there's God. The number 3 is going to be very significant for you, Gemini. When you see the number 3, it's time for you to pay attention to the creative action, the creative possibility that lies before you. When you see the number 3, there's something there to stimulate your creativity. It comes from that divine child part of your soul. Okay, what's the word of clarity for the sign of Gemini? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Joy. Joy is your word. Okay. So keep that one too. I said, okay. So joy comes out of the deck for you. And reciprocation. Look at that. That's awesome. That's awesome. The bottom of the deck is strength. Look at that. So for somebody, you're going to find some beautiful, joyful reciprocation with the Leo person in your life. But the other part of this is there's going to be a full moon in the sign of Leo at the end of the month. I just got off of a Facebook Live with my friend Ari de Leo. And yeah, we were talking about that a lot, because this, for you, Gemini, is bringing in opportunities for you to see your joy reciprocated. So have you been counting your blessings? Have you been focusing on the things that make you feel fantastic, that make you remember how awesome life is and how much you love being alive? And oh my God, this is so juicy and so delightful, and this is just magical, and just, are you focusing on your joy? Because where your focus goes, the energy flows, and that is exactly what grows. And so your joy is being reciprocated back to you from the universe and from the places that you put it. And if it's not, then you have the strength to let it go. Because if not a reciprocal relationship, okay, for example, if you're telling somebody how awesome things are going for you at work, since reciprocation is where the 5 of discs landed, and your partner or whoever, your friend or your family member that you're speaking with, can't reciprocate your joy back to you, if they can't mirror your joy when you have joy, in other words, if these people can't be about your happiness, if they can't be happy that you won, if they can't be happy that you're winning, why are they on your team again? Can you just, yeah, there's that, right? You catch my drift? I mean, it's seriously, it's time to be rid of the dead weights, the ones that hate, the ones that can't see the joy in you and me, the ones that can't appreciate how awesome we are in everything we do and be. Okay? Because it seems here, Gemini, that you have been you've gotten into your routine of doing the things that you do, and you would like a little bit of change, and you feel like you're doing too much for what you're getting back. But here's the thing. You are learning to set your boundaries based on reciprocation. Reciprocation is how you define whether or not this person will continue into your life. And if you're saying, no, that's not me, Melinda, well, this is something that's on the table for you to consider. That's all it is. It's a consideration. Y'all do what you want to do with this. I'm just here to deliver the message. We have the Shaman of Wands here, reiterating the strength and the Leo energy here. This is saying that for some of you, there is a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And again, Leo is pronounced. And there is some bliss with this person. This is 10 of Cups at the bottom of this deck is bliss. Just like you have joy in your career and your finances and stuff like that, and that's coming back around to you. Ooh, if you were on my dailies and you picked up on the messages I've been given about, you know, oh, universe, I just spent blankety blank 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 money on my bills, and I'm so happy that I paid more that was due, and now that I've used up all that money for, how fast can you fill it up and how full can it get? This is that type of energy being rewarded. It's like the universe going to show that. Now over here, this is a reciprocation of this bliss with this person as well. So we have the 6 of Swords. So this is putting together the information that clears up conflict. So for someone who has Gemini, again, as Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, Mercury, Mars, whatever placement you're understanding this about for yourself, and if you don't know about that, you can go Google birth chart calculator and find out for yourself. But whoever this is, you're putting information together. This is possibly a conversation and some communication with the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius person. And now that you got the missing information, oh man, it feels good. It feels really good. And so you feel like, okay, because even this Leo is tied in over here with this joy and this reciprocation, since it's at the bottom of the Words of Clarity deck. If you want one of these, go to LPHtarot.com. They're custom just for you. Okay, so Gemini, what other is there a more general story that I can tell? Yes. Okay. Your high vibration maintenance of your own baseline. Whew, if you don't know what your baseline is, go to my channel and find my video. It's called Where's Your Baseline? It is on the playlist of Taking the Mic. You will find it there. Where's your baseline? You've been holding your baseline so high, with this 10 of Cups energy in a blissful state. So what's happening is you're getting all the pieces coming together about how to move forward with your course of action. If you've been wondering about your creative expression, if you've been wondering about your gym routine, if you've been worrying about your meals, if you've been worrying about your deals, whatever courses of action has been like, I don't know what to do, that's coming together. It's going to get clearer for you. Okay. And also you're going to see more balance in what you're giving and taking. And I feel like you're going to pull back a little bit because I feel like it's been imbalanced. You've been giving more than you've been getting, baby. And you're like, hold on, how the hell did this happen? Let me skirt, stop this, move that, rearrange. Okay, that's the messages for Gemini. Yay, that was a good message. All these messages are awesome. Ooh, Leo's next. Look at that. Leo flipped over for me. I love when the cards tell me, even if it's just the signs. I love when they tell me. Love when you tell me who it's about. Okay. So Leo is next. And with all the Leo energy that just came out of that, that's also reiterating for you, Gemini, that the Leo person is kind of important in your life. So if you've been asking, is this my soulmate? If you've been asking, is this somebody that is good for me? I think you just got your answers. If I'm correct, that's 3 times you just got your answer, Gemini. If you're thinking something about when is something going to happen, this Leo full moon is going to bring in something. Let's see, what is the word of clarity for the sign of Leo? Love source God. What is, oh, there it is. I love when it asks and it flies. When I ask and it flies. Ooh, yes. Growth. Look at that. Expansion and growth is on the table for you. I love it. I love it. I'm going to keep that word up there. I like looking at it. It's also orange. So I feel like there is a growth of the things that you wanted. Like you're getting more of what you want. I'm getting what I want now. I feel like it's something you could really be saying. The bottom of the deck is transforming. Look at this. Why are you having so much growth? Because you've been doing the work. You've been changing. You've been rearranging your mind, your energy, your perspective. You've been doing the work. So you're transforming. And that's why you have so much growth right now. Now, I get that the transforming is on the table and the growth is also on the table because you're not done yet. There's still more going on, and you're going to see more during this cycle with this new moon that is coming up. From new moon to new moon, you're going to see more. I feel like you're going to see something awesome at this new moon, and at the next new moon, you're going to see something else awesome for yourself there, Leo. Okay, I have the 2 of Swords and the Judgment. The 2 of Swords is about calm down, get into your meditative state, get into that state of bliss, and then consider what you know, consider what you think you know, and allow God to show the download of what it really is. Allow for the announcement to come in. Allow for the epiphany to happen. Also, the energy of... I have 2 ideas. I have 2 things I think I know, and I want to see which one is my best option. And so you trust that if you can center yourself and consider each option at its own separate time after you've gone to your center and grounded yourself and come to a neutral place where you're just open, and then feel it out and follow it down the road of time for 6 months to a year and see which one feels better. And from there, you make these important judgments, these important decisions for your life. The bottom of the deck is Justice. So for someone, this is an important decision to make about having something to do, or a decision, a decision being made in regards to justice, in regards to karma for somebody. There's a karmic situation that is on the table that might rear its head for you to consider once again. For someone, a earth sign, feminine, and my readings are intentionally gender specific. So if this message resonates to you, it will be a woman whether you're attracted to women and you're male, I don't care, or attracted to women and you're female, I still don't care. It's a woman that I'm talking about who is an earth sign energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And then underneath her, she has the Five of Wands over the Two of Swords. And so this is saying this person has had a hard time deciding, what do they want? What is the blessing that they want to see, is what I'm hearing. What are the things that I want for me? I can see what I want for the world. That's easy. I can cover the world with my colors. What do I want for myself? What is my, got it, yay, I'm so happy for this, and what else can I put on that list? Because as soon as I get one, then it seems like it's already done and it's time to start all over again. And then we have the Three of Cups coming down over here with the Judgment card, saying that the conclusion is that the celebration is working. There is a conclusion that the joy is working, the celebration is working, that vibration is working. And so emotionally, you're being shown, I love it. You're being shown how to use your emotions to tap into your desires. You're being shown how to clarify, just like I talked about with this Two of Swords. You feel it out from a neutral headspace, from a meditative place, and you feel that one opportunity and follow that down the 6 months to 1 year course of action. And how does it feel when you reach its culmination? And then you go back to your neutral in meditation again. And then from there, you fill out the other opportunity and you follow that down a course of action for an amount of time. And how does that feel following that course of action? And so this is very much, the universe is showing you how to utilize that to change your life, to transform your life so you can grow, so you can keep growing. Oh, goodness. Hold on. Let me take care of this. Sorry, YouTube. Y'all just going to have to hold on for a second. Okay, let's just go take me back to that space, to that head place, to that message that I was receiving, because I needed to take care of that, what I did. And now that's done, I can come back to here to this reading. Thank you for your patience, and sorry about the interruption, but sometimes life happens and you need to handle that, and that's just me. That's what I do. So, okay. Leo, for someone, there is whatever else needed to be said will come out. Trust and believe, because everything. Okay, here we go. I'm channeling now. Whatever happens, happens for a reason. So there was a reason why what I was going to say was cut off. I'm feeling that for you, you're learning in your life. Sometimes you lose your thought. Sometimes you forget what you were going to say. Sometimes you get cut off by a phone call while you're live streaming on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously doing readings for people or other things like that. And what was going to be said did not need to be said. And so maybe sometimes, I'm hearing sometimes it's just a thought for you. Sometimes you don't have to tell everything you know. Sometimes you don't have to tell everything you receive. And so there's a reason why that's important. And Lesser Scott is going to give you what you need for you to grow, for your transformation. For some Leo, what I was getting into earlier, that is important because that's why it's coming back now. There is, for some Leo, there is a Gemini person in your life that is playing an important role at this time. And I feel like they have recently gone through some major transformation for somebody out there. I know that you have lost a loved one. It might even be a fur baby. And so this is about you radiating your energy as they're going through this growth with this person. So you will be spending more time with this person, and you will make sure that you utilize your metaphysical abilities to send positive energy to that person a lot, because that's really important for you. And that is awesome, because as you heal the other, it's the same thing that people try to threaten people with all the time, which is, you know, that what you put out comes back to you. That's not a threat. That's a promise. That's a universal law. What you put out comes back to you, and that's awesome in this case, because what you're doing is you are expressing unconditional love for somebody in a genuine way, and you're being there, and they're not asking, they're not requiring, they're not buying, they're not demanding, they're just receiving. And so as you give, you receive, and so you attract more through doing this. You're not even doing it for the reason of, however, the side effect of it is you're attracting more that want to give to you. Okay. All right, Leo. Also, that earth sign person is very important in your energy right now. There's an earth sign person that is really helping you figure out some situations and clear some conflicts from your life, some karmic connections being loosed because you're making some very important decisions, and this person is helping you to tap into that energy. This is like having that conversation with that friend because you weren't feeling so hot or something like that, and then all of a sudden you realize that you have solved and found a solution to something that was a big deal for you not too long ago. Okay, so let me move on to the next sign. This is it. It's Aquarius. Aquarius is the next sign. LPHtarot.com has all the information you need about having your readings done. Consultations are affordable for everyone at LPHtarot.com. All right, what is the word of clarity for Aquarius for the 26-degree Capricorn new moon, January the 16th, 2018, Lord Source God? Thank you, thank you, thank you. For their highest, lightest, and brightest good, for their overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness. Amen. Okay, let's begin. Aquarius, what's the word of clarity? Family life. Family life, and at the bottom of the deck, to support it, we have passion. Aquarius. Let's see what your tarot messages are while I see what listeners God's got for me to say to you about this. Family life and passion. I feel like there is a new effort to pick up on family activities. I feel like you or your spouse or one of your children is involved in something new. It's definitely with the Three of Discs that came out. This is a group endeavor, so totally I see the family working together, maybe working together. There's a family working together, beautifying the house, beautifying the property. There is a family who is exercising together. I was seeing that. Okay, that's a lot of cards, Aquarius. You got a lot of stuff going on. And apparently you're confused right now. I have the Five of Swords. This is a energy where you're confused, and so you're holding on to ideas that don't allow for flow. So one idea works for it, the other idea doesn't work for it. And so there you got like a traffic jam of ideas going on in your mind. I love that. I've never channeled that way, but that was awesome. A traffic jam of ideas for you, Aquarius. Let's pick this apart because we do have, I see 3 separate messages here, there, and here. Okay. The first one I'm inspired to get into is this here. Aquarius, for somebody, first off, you have the Hierophant. This is all about learning. Major lessons being taught to you right now. You're definitely in a place where you're being brought to change your life because of the things that you're learning and understanding on levels that never have been before. And we have the Ten of Wands. So you're learning that it's time to stop something, cut something out, leave it alone. And next to that, we have the Three of Wands. In doing that, you're going to find that there's a coming together of some Six of Cups, some peace, some calm for yourself, and also an ability to make your prayers more effective. Make your intentions, your affirmations, your personal statements, your personal views and thoughts more effective. You're really learning how holding on to a course of action that's bringing up what you would rather not experience it's time to let that go. So I see you cutting out at least 7 different things, whatever that means. For some of you, you went through your shoes and you had 22 pairs. Well, you found 7 to give away and donate. I don't know. For somebody else, you had 10 different things you were doing, and you're going to decide to focus on 3. Because you feel like you feel that you don't have the energy or the time or the financial means to float all 10 things continually as you've been doing. And you feel that now that I've cast my wide net with all 10 of these products, services, items, businesses, activities, whatever that is, commitments, you've decided that now that I've done that, I see which ones are reaping the best fruit, and that's where I'm going to go. So this is somebody who had 10 businesses, and they're saying, well, those 7 aren't really, they're kind of just barely there floating. I'd rather let go of the headache of having to maintain them when the profit is not as much of a margin as is these 3 businesses, okay? So for somebody, you're literally going through that. That's a great problem to have. For others of us, we're really filling ourselves out for what problems do we want to have. You know, my problem is blank, fill in the blank. What is your problem? You've been talking about a problem. I don't know what that problem is. You've been talking about it a whole lot. And so what happened? As you kept talking about that problem, you put it in place. And you keep owning all these problems. And so you're feeling stuck. You're feeling confused. You don't really know what to do. Well, this is saying you can make your problem something different. Like, my problem is what to do with all this money. My problem is what to do with all this honey. My problem is what to do with all this love. I have so much love, I don't know what to do with it. I have so much money, I don't know what to do with it. That's my problem. But if you're going to talk about something that's caging, limiting, lacking as being your problem, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, that's all you can see. So this is you learning how to release all that junk and really embrace that lighthearted, childlike flow of energy that's very fun, loving, and optimistic. This is you finding your joy again in home. So if you've been saying, oh gosh, okay. So today I took a walk with my 2 grandsons, and this lady was talking to me. She said, are they bad? I said, no, they're freaking awesome. I said, you know, every now and again they get curious and they do some things just to try it out. I said, but they're awesome, and far be it from me to call my own grandsons bad. What is your problem? What have you been speaking out that you would like to be rid of? There's a message here on the table, a strong message with this Chariot, with the bonus card and the 6 of Wands, to say you have it on the table to pour your passion into your victory and your guaranteed success. This says success is sure if you can do the work. And it also says, no, it's not going to be simple. It's not going to be like, oh, you say it once and it's done. No, you're going to say it and 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 do 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 it and apply 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 it. You're going to keep going back and forth with this. But in being willing to be a player in the game, you win. And you get the recognition of it. And your course of action is responsive to it. The universe is responding to your passionate endeavors. For somebody else, I feel like you have a very artfully inclined family. And in this artfully inclined family, there's some organization that's needed. Y'all are so damn busy building stuff and making stuff and doing things. Y'all need to just chill out and organize a little bit and finish up some of the things that you have not finished. You're in the middle of 5 different projects right now. It's time for you to finish up some things. Finish it up. Okay, Aquarius, that was a pretty interesting message. You had a lot of cards come out. And remember, you know, you can get the 555 one-question reading. And the information should be below in the video, but it's definitely at LPHtarot.com. If you need one question readings for $5.55, a reading with me can be affordable for anyone, okay? One question at a time. We'll get it done as you're able. Because to me, this is a beautiful tool in evolution, because you have an idea, you have a plan, you have a thought, you have an intuitive whispering, and you just want some confirmation of it. Virgo, you're next. Virgo. Who's a Virgo? I'm live streaming to post this. I'm not really communicating with you, but if you're a Virgo, shout it out, let me know. Okay, Virgo. Timestamp it here, somebody. Whoever's doing timestamps for me, get them together, email them to me at lphtarot@hotmail.com. I'd be so grateful to you. Carla's been doing it lately, and I've been grateful to her. Okay, Virgo. All right, what is the word of clarity for Virgo for January 16, new moon 2018? Thank you, Lord Source God. What's the word of clarity for Virgo? I have a beautiful cousin who I love so much, and she's a Virgo. And there's a very handsome man, and he's a Virgo. And I'm glad that I have a lot of awesome Virgos around me. And there's a long list. There's a long list of beautiful people that are Virgos. Virgo, your word is activating. I feel like this is a subconscious activation because it came out upside down, and subconscious is what I was getting. You're subconsciously activating, or you're self-activating, and your relaxed state of mind is what's bringing it in. That's awesome. The best thing you can do is to be relaxed about a situation, because when you're relaxed about the situation, you are trusting and confident in knowing that the universe is working things out for you. You don't have to stress and struggle and fight. This all stuff was coming to you to bring you your delight. Oh, there's something upside down in here. What is this? This is the 7 of discs. Something you've been waiting on. You have been activating it, and it's going to come together. Just as sure as this chick is 7 months pregnant right now, she's only got a short while to go till that baby comes out. And so you had previously activated something in your life. You've been waiting for it to come about, and because of your relaxing, oh, and I'm hearing if you wanted to be pregnant, because of your relaxing about it, it's going to activate it subconsciously, and before you know it, you'll be 7 months pregnant too. And I'm hearing the baby in spirit is so beautiful. Yay. Okay, let's see. I know somebody that's going to take that message personally. Let's see what is coming out for Virgo. For the Capricorn new moon at 26 degrees on January 16, 2018. Virgo's messages. Today I feel like being a little ceremonial. It's not common for me. We got one card flying out over here, and that's the Ace of Wands. Look at that. Yep, somebody's getting pregnant soon. By the time we get 6 months out from this new moon, or 7 months out, excuse me, I do feel that somebody is going to have that pregnancy. And there's the moon landing on the new moon. Oh my God, everything happens on purpose. Nothing happens on accident. Everything is on purpose with a reason, a rhythm, and a rhyme of synchronicity. The bottom of the deck, the underlying support is the Priestess of Discs. And so Virgo, this is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, and you are a Virgo, so this is you on the table. You're bringing it about. Virgo, you are a powerful Virgo. You Virgo who I'm reading for, you're very powerful. I feel like you're very in tune with your cycles of the moon, and you're very much focused towards your intuition. And you know that the things that you have put out into this universe must come back to you answered. You know that the things that you value must grow for you. You've got the Ace of Wands giving you a fresh new start. And the Six of Swords is there saying there's this great sense of clarity. There's this everything coming together, getting past the conflict, seeing it together, filling in the missing pieces. This is what you overstand of a situation coming together so that you have this greater sense of clarity, so that you can tap. Oh, I feel the intuition. You're just tapping in so much more intuitively. I feel like you're seeing the signs more and more. I'm feeling like you're telling people more before they do tell you what they thought they were going to tell you about, but you already knew. I love the way that wrapped and rhymed too. Somebody quote that for me too, yeah? Okay, the World card is here. This is beautiful. You're at the end of something major has come to an end in your life. And you're free from that. So now you can feel free to move about, rove about, travel about, spread it out, talk it out, share it out, give it out, because you have it. You have the world in the center here. Your intuition is guiding you constantly to everything this world has in store for you. And Virgo, relaxing is a big piece of this clue that came together, that helped you see the pieces, that helped you live this relaxing life where the activation, you know it's done already, and you just allow you allow the money, you allow the people, the places, and the things to come to you, and the ideas and thoughts and beliefs come together that cause that new thing to happen, that's going to bring in that new course of action, that new way of living, that new. So for somebody, this is, what is this for somebody? Let's get a little bit more specific. I know we were really specific earlier and I asked for general. I'd like something specific for the Virgos because I'm speaking about energies, but I'd like to speak about a specific situation. Oh, I did speak of one. I heard you told them about getting pregnant. Okay, well, can I speak about two? Okay, somebody heard that you got a message letting you know that, yes, everything is come together, all the paperwork is done. This is in regards to a large sum. This is in regards to some funds. And so now you're going to move. You're going to change positions. So you may move your house, you may buy a new car, you may move your business, you may move just for a vacation. You may travel someplace new, traveling someplace new and beachy, some Jamaica energy all up on the table. Jamaica, baby. Jamaica, baby. Yes, yes. This is that energy. Somebody's going to go on a cruise because you got some big old blessing of money coming to you. This is awesome. Okay, Virgo, that's your message. Love it, love it, love it. Did you love it? I loved it. If you loved it, say you loved it. If you loved it, give the video a thumbs up or whatever is on, whatever you can do to let the world know you loved it, because you loved it and it's coming through just for you. Amen. Yay. Okay, so what's the next message and what's the next sign? This is going to be awesome. Okay. Hope said hi, Anna. Yeah, I don't know. And you're sleeping by now probably. But Hope said hi. It's Sunday. Tomorrow's a work day. Anna's sleeping. Hope said hi. I have to remember to tell her that Hope said hi. Sagittarius. Sagittarius is on the table for your new moon reading for January the 16th, new moon at 26 degrees of Capricorn. What are the messages for Sagittarius? Thank you, thank you, thank you, Luster's God. All right, let's see what's the messages for Sagittarius. And again, timestamp. Thank you so much for timestamping. There it is. Okay, and you get 2 cards. The underlying support is a solar plexus chakra. This is your confidence, your willpower, your determination, your drive, your self-motivation, your self-starting energy. This is the person that does what the heck they need to do to get the job done and believes in themselves. You know you are strong, you're courageous, and the things that you do will succeed, and you believe in yourself. You let your light shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. The card that came out here is new, and the other card that came out is receive. Look at that. You know you have the ability and the power to say, yes, I'll receive the new thing. Yes, I'll take the new. I love the new. And so because you believe and you put your power to receive, baby, you get new coming to you. Let's see what else is coming out for you, Sagittarius. What new is Sagittarius going to see? Love source God. What is the messages for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, new moon. January 16th, 2018. Woo, I can't believe it's 2018. I can believe it. Boy, oh boy. Okay, first off we have here Ace of Discs, the Emperor, and the Eight of Discs. Emperor, Ace of Discs, Eight of Discs. Your work is bringing you new clients, new money, a big old boss coming in to drop a whole bunch of cost right in your lap because you're like, oh yeah, I can do that. Love it. The bottom of the deck is the Devil. And so this person is for somebody, this person is a Capricorn. This is a Capricorn person. For somebody else, this is you have changed your vibration from lack and limitation to one of I can receive because I do believe and I have seen and I have received. And so I just focus there more instead of focus on lack and limitation. And you know what? Because I chose to do that, now I got a whole new expanding situation where new money is coming in. Big money is being found. Money, it seems to be all around. And it's because of my skills, because I got skills like that. I got beats like that. I got beats like that. I got skills like that because I live like that. I don't know how the heck the song goes, but that's how I'm channeling it for you right now. Let's see what else wants to come out for Sagittarius. But yes, Sagittarius, you should see in regards to your business and whatever is connected to your financial flow, you should definitely see some increase there. Big increases coming in. And so with this new moon, it's a time for seed planting. It's a time, oh, the Devil came back out. Look at that. And over here I have lovely. Okay, we're done. The Devil card came out in reverse. You had that breakthrough. You had that breakthrough about being receptive based on what oh, I love it. This is so freaking awesome. Oh my God. So you had a breakthrough about receiving finances for work. In the past, you really believe that the only way you can receive financial flow is from the work that you do. Why did she say in the past? I still know I get money from the work I do. I know that. That's very simple and basic, Melinda. Why are you talking to me like I don't know shit? Well, it's because you do know shit. And now what you're knowing, or in the place to learn, if you have not yet already, is that, yeah, you can just chill and still receive financial flow. So you're able to tap into new means of financial flow for sitting and chilling. How does sitting and chilling translate into dollars for you is basically what the universe is showing you at this time. This is what you're being taught. This is what you're being shown. And so where you thought you had what you knew, you had what you learned, you're being shown something new. You're being shown something new that's to bring a healing over your finances. And what came out with it? The 10 of Discs. What is the 10 of Discs about? This is legacy type money. This is, I have trust fund babies money. And for somebody else, this is about a relationship with a Aries person. And this person is desirous of having the big family situation. And clear as day, there's a baby on the way. And so the whole family gets together to celebrate because this is like a major breakthrough. It's like you had either a long time without having, maybe you've been together for 8 years that y'all didn't have no babies, and everybody's like, are they ever going to have babies? And maybe you've been doing like in vitro and fertility treatments and all that stuff. For somebody, you have been doing that. And so with all of that, it's like you finally have that knowing that, yeah, you broke through that barrier. That barrier is gone. You are going to have your baby. And so you're really excited about it. And I'm hearing that there's been some healing that's gone on within First off, you got into spirituality because you wanted to find out more about this baby and what you could do. So what's happened is you got into more of your spirituality as that, and then you started owning your power more. And you started doing more healing things. For somebody, you got into Reiki, and somebody has made a point to sit out in the sun. And you might have even heard that from this channel. Sit out in the sun and remember how healing the sun is, and as it cleanses every cell of your body every moment you sit in it. And being energized by it. I see the lot of yellow at the base of this reading here. Let's see what's at the base of this deck, though. We have the crone. So this is the person that has questions and goes inside to seek the answers. And for somebody, this is a Virgo person that plays out prominently in your life through this new moon cycle, or the next 6 months, I want to say. Within the next month, but definitely all the way up to the next 6 months. So for somebody, there's Virgo involved. For somebody, there's a Virgo and an Aries. I'm getting another story here that there is a situation where an Aries person was left with the family, and this Virgo person kind of just left. So now you're like, what am I going to do? At first you were looking at it like this is a real challenge, but then all of a sudden you had a breakthrough about it, and you saw how it's actually working out better for you. And because that influence is no longer there, it's like things are flowing more synchronistically, more harmonistically within the environment. Sagittarius, that's your message. Thank you so much. Let's put these back together again. I'm hearing, I don't even know who the next sign is, but right now I'm hearing I'm going back to Cali. I don't know why. Who's going back to Cali? Somebody's going to Cali. Because that just cut in like from the ether. Okay. Make sure y'all are tuned in, tapped in, turned on, because you never know when I'm going live. So you want to make sure you're subscribed, following, whatever you have to do if you want to be a part of these live streams. And every day there's going to be the daily tarot reading, and every day there's going to be somebody getting a free reading, because it's freaking awesome and I love it. This one, Libra, you're next. Libra for the new moon, January 16, 2018. What are the messages for Libra? Libra, love source God, the keeper of balance. Oh, okay. Look, did y'all see that? I don't even have to shuffle. I heard don't fucking shuffle the deck. Here's your word of clarity. Faith came flying out of the deck. Faith came flying out of the deck. My God. If you saw that and this, yeah, comment about that, okay? Whoa. That's what I got to comment about. Whoa. I love when these things happen. The bottom of the deck says happiness. Oh, and now I see, Libra, why I wasn't allowed to shuffle. The card was flicked out of the deck for you. That's awesome. So, I mean, I did get some shuffles in. Y'all saw. Okay. Happiness is at the support, and faith is the word of clarity. Let's see what story is going on for you and what messages I can channel for you. So your happiness is what's supporting everything. And you're like, whatever's going on, I just got to have a faith, I got to have a faith, because I have a faith, I know I got my faith, baby. I love it when you're touching my body. Anyways, I don't know what the hell, but that came out for you. Somebody really loves him some George Michael. Okay, because I seen him dancing. I started channeling some of those words. I got the Daughter of Cups here. That makes sense. For somebody, this is all about a new love situation that you're just like, with a beautiful love, that I'm just going to love myself and pour it all over me. And my partner is going to come out of that. That's for sure. I got a bunch of cards on the table for you now, Libra. Look at this. And so in your belief, you have the Ace of Swords, and the answer with the Ace of Swords, if you had a question about that, yes is the answer. Yes, you're right. That does work. The universe says nice and loud and boldly with a voice like mine. The bottom of the deck is the Crone, which is the Hermit. So for somebody, again, we have Virgo, at the bottom of the deck. For somebody else, this is about, I can use my mind to bring about my own life's design. Ooh, that came out juicy. Somebody, please quote me on that. I'm going to have to come back and like type out all the stuff I said. Unless y'all send it to me, that'd be freaking dope. You can email it to me, LPHtarot@hotmail.com. Anyways, yeah, there is the energy of, as I use my mind power, the universe responds and I get guidance that takes me there. And you really believe that this person has so much faith. Let's see what's going on here with this yes answer. You have a resounding loud yes. Yes, my child, you can have it all. And that matters for somebody. That was totally channeled. Ace of Swords. The Seven of Wands. The Empress. The Three of Wands. The Six of Cups. The Eight of Cups and the Six of Wands. Okay. And then there's the Crone. Daughter of Cups, Daughter of Cups. She says, I'm not worried about what they think about me. I'm not worried about what everybody else is saying. All I'm knowing is I am at peace with myself. And whatever I need to know comes to me by divine download. I know that I'm spiritually rich and abundant and prosperous, and I know that I've taken the course of action in my physical life that allows me to receive spiritually the answers. In the past, I used to be really confused and emotional about things, but I learned to let go a lot of those things that were holding me back, and now I just know that I'm so successful. I recognize myself, and my soul recognizes my success. I've actually been giving honorary awards by my soul, whether it was through the dream or through the vision or the download, the epiphany, whichever way I did, I have the success. And not only do I recognize it consciously for myself, my subconscious recognizes that I am so successful as well. The major arcana that you have on the table are 3 and 9, but there's a 3, 6, 9 here. There's a video on YouTube. You should look it up. Nikola Tesla and the power of 3, 6, 9. Look up information about the power of the numbers 3, 6, and 9. For some reason, they're very prominent for you right now. You also have another 3 here and another 6. So there's also angel numbers 33 and 66 that you should be checking out. And also the angel number 666. Do not be afraid. It's not what the people in church told you. But have faith, because you have so much abundance, prosperity, beauty, wealth, health, harvest, fruitfulness, fertility for someone. And it's because you've gone through some transformation, and the transformation that you went through, recognizing the beauty that was in that, gave you this alignment with this epiphany. The epiphany that, you know what they think don't matter. It's what you think don't matter. Whether you see it or not, I am that. I am that I am. I am that I am. Success, I am success. I am that I am. Yeah, I am prosperous. I am that I am. These are some affirmations for you, Libra. Somebody was dealing with this situation with the Virgo, and it was definitely a soulmate situation, and that person doesn't even know how successful you were, because your course of action was so unconditional love based and oriented that they weren't even able to see your success in it. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they think they won. Let them think they won. The success is and was always yours, because the power is and was always in your hand. You're looking, somebody was looking for a love, and guess what? Somebody found that there's either a Virgo or a Taurus that comes into your life, and you're like, okay, I'm going to stop blocking because this one is worth allowing. So I'm going to allow, and you're finding a soulmate relationship that's actually a really high-end soulmate relationship. What the hell is a high-end soulmate relationship, Melinda? A high-end soulmate relationship is going to be one that embraces your soul growth, in which when you have the lessons to learn with one another, you learn them through love instead of through yelling and fighting and arguing and talking shit and all that stuff. You have grown-ass, mature conversations. You say, you know what? I understand what you're saying. However, this is how I feel, and I'm not sure why we're having this disconnect. That's what an argument would sound like. It's definitely not raised tones. It's definitely not harsh insinuations or cruel words, okay? That's the message I have for Libra. We have still more signs on the table. I don't know which ones we've done and which ones we haven't done. So, yeah, hopefully this timestamp is ready soon because I'll be done recording soon. And that way it'll be easier for all of you. And we're just letting Love Source God just let me know which one goes next. And I hear this one is next. Who's next? Cancer. The sign of Cancer is next. So if you have Cancer as your sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, northern node sign, Venus, it just depends on what sign placement you have Cancer. This reading is for your new moon. So Love Source God, what are the messages for Cancer for the new moon, January 16th, 2018, as far as what is for their highest, lightest, and brightest good, for their overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness? We have gaining. And the bottom of the deck is retreat. This is interesting. So I feel for somebody, your financial flow is hitting a period of stagnancy, has hit a period of stagnancy because you've been retreating from circulating funds to the things that are actually necessary for you to be in good standing and have what you need and what you would really like. More importantly, this is about you have backed off from spending on some things that you like. And so what's happened as a result is because you decided you did not have enough to get what you wanted, you slowed the momentum of your financial flow because you said, I don't have enough. And the universe responds to that. Says, you know what? You're always right. I love you so much. God says, I love you so much. You're always right. If you think you don't have enough, you don't have enough. So important message for you is to act in harmony with your belief that you have enough. And remember, again, that this universe and Love Source God has for you. So whether it's energy, whether it's time, whether it's love, whether it's money, whether it's food, whether it's clothing, you have enough. And when you realize that, you'll be shown ways that you can, because what you put out is always coming back to you. And that means money as well. That means money as well. But the thing is, it is also connected to the energy you hold when you put it out. So if you put it out with doubt, a retreatful mentality, like, fuck, I hate that I have to do this. That would be a retreatful way to put out love, money, fun, whatever, sex, anything. It's slowing this, it's causing a stagnation in your growth, financial or otherwise. Yeah, because somebody's business has gone a little sideways because of that stagnancy. I'm sure there'll be more messages here. Let's see what else. I have the moon here. That's awesome. And strength here. The moon is here to connect us with this reading and say, hey, this is real deal. Pay attention. The bottom of the deck is the Shaman of Cups, and he's letting us know this does have to do with your emotional stance. This has to do with your emotional mastery. This has to do with how you feel about things. You're at a place of emotional mastery, so much so that the world has always reflected back to you what you're getting. And so what's happening is you stopped following your intuitive nature to give liberally so that you receive liberally. It's almost like you were doing that and then something scared you, something spooked you, something happened and you were like, I don't know if I can have faith during this, and I don't know if I, so you stopped. Now, there's a high, also, and with that, you put yourself in a state where you started rejecting your own strength in regards to that same subject. So if we're talking about love, you started rejecting the strength of your love. You started saying, oh, I can't handle this. This is too much for me. Stuff like that. Okay, so there's another message here. This Leo with the Strength card. Full moon in Leo is going to bring in some gains for you that are so profound if you have done the work and aligned your actions and your emotions with gaining. If you decided to retreat from all ideas of lack and limitation, if you decided to let go of the idea that there's not enough in this world, if you decided to let go of some people, places, and things that were not aligned with the peace, love, peace, and happiness that you are bringing, then you are in this state where not only are you gaining, but this is going to be a spiritual gain. This is like an all the way 360-degree life gain. They say you can't have it all. You got to choose love or money. This guy says, shit, I could have the love, the money, the spirit, the fun, the looks, the happiness. I could have it all. This is the person that says, I can have it all. And that's exactly why you can get it, because you aligned your emotions and your actions with your gains subconsciously. You've been working with your subconscious and your conscious mind. You've been putting this all together, and so there were some things that started up during the time of the eclipse. I feel like since the big August lunar and solar eclipses that we had, you let go of some things. And life has shifted for you so much. And if you've been holding a high vibration through this, and even if you haven't, there are multitudes of opportunities and gains on the table for you. The thing of it is, you've got to be in alignment with it. You have to be in alignment with it. For somebody who is a Cancer, with your energy here, you're standing in your power. You wanted to be in a relationship. This relationship is coming to you and you feel like, oh my God, should I go for it or not? You're like tossed up. You're walking the wall. You're on the fence about, do I go for it with this person or not? This says, you know what? This person, this Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, probably a Leo, is just reflecting back to you your own beauty. And so it's looking yourself in a human mirror more clear than ever before. And it's a little bit frightening, but don't be afraid of the gain, I'm hearing. And I feel like there's going to be a strong opportunity for you to get together surrounding this full moon. I also get that somebody is somebody who is in a tropical place, someplace where even now you are able to go out into the beach with your sarong only on, and you're able to go out into the ocean and go take in the rays of the sun and be in a place where the whales swim. I feel like for you, you're actually going to be expressing so much creative energy that it's this nature connection that you've got going. You're really getting a lot of intuitive inspired ideas. So if you create art, if you paint, if you're a musician, whatever it is, if you're intellectual, if you freaking build computers and design games and stuff like that, you're going to have a whole new thing to sell pretty soon. Whatever it is you do, you're going to have a whole new thing to put out there pretty soon, because you're downloading like crazy with this moon, I'm hearing, okay? That's the messages for Cancer. The next sign is Aries. Let's see, what are the messages for Aries? What are the messages for Aries for the new moon at 26 degrees of Capricorn on January 16th, 2018? Now's a great time to timestamp. Okay. So Aries, what are the messages for those with the sign of Aries? Is there sun, moon, rising, or northern node? Blocking came out. That's interesting, because when I was cutting the deck earlier and putting the cards back together, I saw the word blocking, and it jumped at my intuition, and I heard somebody that was watching this video say, oh, she does have a negative card. It's blocking. Well, apparently, yeah, blocking. Let's see what blocking is all about. For somebody, it's call blocking, and for somebody else, I have already heard that what's being blocked, you're going to be really happy was blocked. If you knew. The bottom of the deck is uniting. So this is interesting. There's a relationship with somebody that's been blocked. Why? Because you're uniting with something that's much better. Yep, the Five of Cups is something from the past. There's somebody with some regrets of having walked away. You don't know what you got until it's gone. Yeah, somebody's in that don't know what you got until it's gone energy. I had two cards flip upside down in the deck, but I couldn't see them, and they're still in my hand, so that's really interesting. Let me fish them out real quick. That doesn't happen often. We have the Daughter and the Strength card. Okay, so for I feel like those need to go back into the deck. I don't know why, but there is a messages that are, oh no, they, okay, all right, they said leave it in, leave it out, this is what's being blocked. I said okay, now I understand. Okay, so what was being blocked was messages from somebody who is a Leo sign. Messages, text messages, Facebook, something like that being blocked. Okay, oh my goodness, and there goes the crone again. This has come out, what, 3 or 4 times at the bottom of the deck? So, let me see what's here. The 7 of Discs. Okay, so somebody's been thinking about you, Aries, or you've been thinking about them. And they're trying to communicate with you. I feel like they're not close. I feel like for somebody, this is a spiritual communication. This isn't even a physical. But for most of you, this is going to translate into physical human. But there's some blocking. Something is blocking the uniting. For somebody, I feel like you're working too much and you're stuck in your past, and so you don't allow yourself to embrace the opportunity to even communicate with nobody, and you're like, you haven't even checked your messages, and you got messages sitting there. You haven't even checked your DM. Somebody is going down in the DM. Is going down in the DM. You may not have your stuff up on there, but you know, somebody's got some messages that there's a blockage in between. Something is holding it off. And the thing of it is, the blockage is all because of you and where you are in your mind. And you can change it so easy. And this makes me like, oh, massage my head. Because it's like, your head needs a break. You need to give yourself a break. Stop being so hard on yourself. Oh, I feel like for somebody, Aries, what's going on is you're being hard on yourself because of a something you didn't finish in the past, and you've got some regret about it. Like something was a sure success, but you didn't finish it. You didn't complete it. You didn't carry through. You didn't follow through. And so now you're like stuck in the regret there. Meanwhile, the next opportunity is right here. And because you're stuck over here, you know, you're not really seeing it. I do feel that how you get through this is to ask. You know, you can ask for what you need. You know that? So if you're having a hard time letting go, now is the time for you to ask, how do I let go of this situation? How do I let go of this regret? This regret is the foundation of a building block that is trying to unite you with this inspired strength, with this love relationship with the Leo person, with this inspired spiritual strength. And oh, I see. Okay, so you're not seeing your spiritual strength right now because you would rather focus your vision upon the loss and regret of what you really thought was going to happen. And so the energy is here saying, get rid of the blocking. What didn't work out for you wasn't for you. You may not understand now why that's true, but it was blocked for a purpose. There's something over here we want to unite you with. But as long as you keep staying there, you won't move past there. You got to go from there to here to get through this blockage. You have some steps to take to get with what you're wanting to get with. Is it money? Is it love? Is it a family situation? Is it a health situation? There's some blockages, some ideas, because you keep living in the past. This is a person who's like, oh my God, I was at the hospital 10 times in my life, and now it's 11. Why? Because you kept talking about all those other times you were in the hospital. At one time you were like, oh yeah, I was in the hospital one time 5 years ago. And then because you focused on that so much, you ended up in the hospital 9 more times. How many times do you talk about that type of stuff that you wish didn't happen or that was so hard? You keep talking about the things that feel emotionally draining, that feel like emotionally incomplete, that feel like emotional dissatisfaction, disappointment, all that. And really, you should be looking at how, and what is in your subconscious trying to communicate to you is how everything has worked out for you. You were always blessed and safe and protected, and you actually have the strength to get through a lot of different stuff. And if you could put yourself into that headspace, what's going to happen is you're going to cause a shift. You're going to cause a shift within, hearing the divine guidance to let some things go, because trying to hold on to those is blocking you from what you're being united with for yourself, for your satisfaction, for your blessing, for your joy. And the thing of it is, I'm being shown again the example of drawn and quartering. Back in the medieval times, they would draw and quarter people as their punishment. They would tie each limb to a different horse and send all 4 horses charging in a different direction. They would pull this person apart by their limbs, basically using horses, using horsepower. Da-dum-dum. And oh my God, that's so fucking corny. Anyways, that's like what is happening with you spiritually. Your physical body is taking you one direction because your physical mind is saying, I want to go over here though. This is what I know. This is how I'm used to being. I'm used to being depressed. I'm used to being upset. I'm used to being angry. I'm used to things not working out. I'm used to focusing on my regrets. I'm living my life now because of what happened then. And then on the other side, the spirit is saying, but I'm trying to give you something better. I have something better over here that is more in alignment with what you are today because of everything you went through. And here you are saying, I don't want to go that way. I don't want to go that way. So you're drawn and quartering your physical self from your spiritual self. And all you have to do is just stop. Just fucking stop for a minute. Just stop and say, Love Source God, how can I work more in alignment with my soul self? And what is my highest good? And then you just got to find your balls. I don't care which gender you are. You all got balls. Some of you got them down in your groin, and some of you got them on your chest. You put them on and you keep it going, okay? Keep it flowing. That's the messages for you, Aries. Interesting message for you. That was a different one that I got. That was a whole different energy than a lot of... That's the interesting thing about doing these readings this way, is that there's a whole different energy for all of you. And the energy shifts. You can literally feel the energy shift between readings because of the different mentalities and situations and such. And so it's really interesting. I like the way the victory hung out there. And I like the way the future is showing itself to me. But let's stop reading for me, because I can read for me easily. Let me read for you. Pisces. Now it's time to read for you. Pisces. Come here, cards. All right. What is the messages? Thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me the messages to deliver to Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Northern Node, Venus, Mars, Mercury, whatever planet they want to look at, their Jupiter, whatever, for the new moon in Capricorn, 26 degrees, January the 16th, 2018. Okay. So, word of clarity for Pisces. A word of clarity for Pisces. Okay, I got 4 cards for you, Pisces. Focus is at the bottom of the deck. What is your point of focus? Hocus pocus focus. What you focus on grows. What you ignore goes away, usually. It worked with an ex of mine. And, oh boy, now what I've learned. Okay, intend. What are your intentions? You have to intend. You have to focus intently. You have to focus upon the things that you intend. Your focus upon the things you intend will bring about your intentions. We have moving and wanting. Wanting and moving. Somebody wants to move. Focus upon what you want for this move to be. For some of you, this move is an act of spirituality. For some of you, this is a move of home. For some of you, this is a move of job. For some of you, this is a move of emotion. A transmuting of emotion. You'd like to move from that emotional state you've been in into a new one. Let's see what's coming out for Pisces. I have the 7 of discs, the 8 of discs. Interesting. I like the way that 7 of discs went and flopped over by the new moon. It says your waiting time is over. This new moon is going to give you what you've been wanting. It's moving forward because you've been holding your focus. So now the universe must reflect to you. You've been just maintaining busy work and been very consistent with your efforts, your physical efforts, and how you're applying yourself physically and what you're doing with your material goods. And so, yeah, the harvest time is here. Now is the time of the harvest for you, Pisces. For you, Pisces, you may be having a aspect of Earth in your chart, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, that's very prominent because it comes out at the bottom of the deck. We have the King of Discs, which is the King of Pentacles, the King of Coins. He is here as the material master. So you have basically, Pisces, mastered your material manifestational powers. You have seen that you have the ability to bring about what you think about. And so you're really working well with that. As a matter of fact, you have overcome some karmic situation, bringing the Wheel of Fortune to grace your reading today. The 5 of discs is down here, so where you used to feel like, oh my God, I'm so sick and tired of this. You got into a groove with what it is that you were carrying out all the time repetitively, whether that was your job, your day-to-day life at home, grocery shopping, cooking, whatever it is, something like that. Something you do all the time. The Wheel of Fortune is here, and it's saying that is being blessed. That situation is ending. That's going to get a little bit more automatic for you. I don't know what that means. For somebody that's like for somebody I'm seeing that is a pay raise, so that it's going to be more automatic money coming in according to the same thing that you've been doing, but you've decided to find a lot of joy in it. And for somebody, this is going to be a pay raise that is not coming directly from the same source of where you're putting your energy. This is coming from other places, but what you don't understand is this place where you're working, this thing that you're working on, this mastery of skill that you keep on going back to doing, that you're very productive in, is what's feeding all this other stuff that's coming in. I wish I could show you what I'm seeing, but I see the figure 8 of this 8 of Pentacles, and it's like as it moves, it draws in these streams of energy from all these other places because of all the energy. Energy attracts energy is what I'm hearing. And so because you're finding so much productivity and success in what you're doing, so the universe is giving you a good fortune with that. You have the Wheel of Fortune on the table, and your harvest time is here, baby. You ain't waiting no more. I feel like you just aren't going to have to work so hard anymore. I feel like you're going to be able to hire a couple of people to help out. For somebody, this is on a spiritual level, and yes, you don't have to hire nobody. They're already there. These are your spiritual guides, your ancestors, your loved ones that have passed. This is your higher self, your divine love source God connection that is constantly reflecting to you in your physical world by signs, by the numbers, by the animals, by the plants, by the billboard, by the music, by the videos, by the movies. You're getting your messages everywhere, and it's keying you into what this harvest that's coming in for you. The baby's born. The baby is born. And for somebody, that baby is some coin. For some of you, that baby is a new car. For somebody, that baby is the house is done that you've been building. Something really good. Your business with flow, financial flow on the business. Pisces, that is your message. I still do have one more. It's Taurus. Oh, snap. Taurus, you were patient and you waited to the last one. Good to the very last drop. That's how I feel about this reading, and that's what I'm channeling right now. It's good to the last drop. Yes, that's awesome. Taurus. Sun, moon, rising in northern node, Venus, Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, whatever planet, whatever positions you understand. I don't know how much astrology understanding you have, but the more you have, the more you can apply these readings. And so definitely cross-watch all of your different signs. And if you're like me, you'll probably watch the whole damn reading because you know you have the signs on your chart anywheres. And what house is it in? Thank you, Love Source God, for the divine channeled and tarot messages that I'm to deliver for the sign of Taurus. And anything that they need to hear for their overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness. Amen. All right. I want to shuffle 3 times, I'm hearing. Shuffle 3 times this way, and then give it 3 times that way, and within there, the card will come out. That one card that just flicked out of the deck was dope. Okay, what's the message for Taurus, though? There it is. Look at how that came. One of them comes out. One. It's just sitting there. One card just decided to hang out way up there. Look at where all the other cards are. Yeah. This is our word of clarity for Taurus. Financial flow is on the table, baby. Your financial flow. Let's see what's the underlying support. Uniting. Taurus, isn't that sweet? This new moon is uniting you with your financial flow. Ooh, and I'm hearing the affirmation. I am at peace with my easy, fun, happy, and effortless financial increase. Say that one 10 times a day, every day. Say it 11 times a day. Say it 8 times a day. Say it as many times as you may. Say it until you believe it. I am at peace with my easy, fun, happy, effortless financial increase. Amen. All right, let's see what is the tarot messages now for Taurus, okay? What's going on with the financial flow here? Okay, look, Taurus, what's going on here? You got them flying. First off, we have a major arcana showing itself head up, face up, Temperance. This is about twin flame relationships for somebody, but this is also about a card of patience. I'm hearing you've been patient on the journey to your connection with your financial flow. You've been patient with making all the changes within what you believe and do and say and know about your financial flow. Oh, snap, the bottom of the deck. Just reiterating the message of financial flow here is the 10 of Pentacles. This is inheritance money. This is ancestors' blessings. This is money, 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 money. This is money. Get back. I'm all right, Jack. Keep your hands off of my stack. Yes. Oh, snap. I love the way this 10 of Cups is a reflection of this 10 of Cups. So for somebody, this is also very much about you've been believing. And there's a song too, but I can't catch the tune of it. I'm a believer, I'm a receiver, and so my money grows. That's what I'm hearing right now, though. And so this is that person that been holding that high vibration about financial flow. You've probably been a member of the channel for a while. You've probably been watching all the dailies and applying the techniques that we've talked about as far as I put it out. So it multiplies and comes right back to me. And Love Source God, I've used it up. How full can you get it? And how fast can you fill it up? That is being reflected back to you. With this new moon, you're experiencing great financial flow. Your Shaman of Swords is here on the financial flow with the light-hearted energy of the Six of Cups. And that is letting us know that your positive vibration is influencing greatly this whole situation. It's because you trust and know that your finances grow. And the more you keep giving your attention to that, the more you have to show. Our Facebook family got cut off, so it's just you on YouTube now. I hope that they come back and catch us live, because I just can't do it right now. I got to come back over here. This King of Swords says, you make your thoughts, you speak it out, you believe it, you perceive it, you receive it, you love it, you find the love in it, you find the passion in it, you plant it there, and you've been doing this consistently for a while. 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years, I don't know. How long have you been doing it? You know how long you've been doing it. Well, you're uniting with it. For somebody also, there is definitely a soulmate on the table, and this person is very much in tune, and they're very intellectual. They're very, very smart. They're very much able to put things together from the energetic source. I feel like they're very aligned, and so this is definitely a twin flame for you relationship. So for somebody, as you unite with this twin flame relationship, you're going to find everything is going to be on the increase for you. Financial flow, health, wealth, prosperity, all your relationships will be getting better or falling off. The ones that fall off, you're not going to miss. So we're just going to focus on the ones that keep growing and expanding. And I feel like your family life, you're going to feel such a completeness now. And it's becoming because you already were feeling the completeness. So now you're manifesting more completeness where you didn't even realize you were not physically complete. You were emotionally and spiritually complete. It's completeness as well for you. Okay, at the end of the reading, saving the best for last, we're going to do one card here. I'm going to do a few different cards at the end of this reading. For those of you who watched the whole reading, that was the message for Taurus. Let me put these over here, because this is going to be for everyone. This is for everyone that stood, because it's good to the last drop. I didn't say this was going to happen in the beginning. I had received it by intuition, and now I know it's happening because it's going down. This is it. We got a fairy dust message for us. This message is celebrate. Look, this is a message for all of us. Celebrate. It's time. The time is right to shoot out loud. To shout out loud. Don't hesitate to jump around. Celebrate. The time is right to shout out loud. Don't hesitate to jump around. Jump around. Jump up and get down. Jump, 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 jump. Yeah, celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. Celebrate good times. Come on. Okay, with these flashcards, Love Source God, what is there for all of us to celebrate at this time? What is the big, for everyone, all 12 signs, reason to celebrate? We have the Two of, wow, the Two of Tortoises. This is about partnerships. The bottom of the deck, we have 10 helms. Thank you to whoever taught me the word helm. We have 10 helms. So what does that mean? For me, these are both Pentacles energy. The 10 helms, though, are blue. So I'm getting very much what you've been speaking about. You're seeing a physical, because green is about earth energy. Tortoises are earth creatures, and they are Two of Pentacles is all about partnership for me. So celebrate. What do you have to celebrate? You have to celebrate that things are physically coming together. Things are working in partnership for you according to everything you've been talking about. You bringing it about. Celebrate. Woohoo. Yay. This is a beautiful message for me and you. Thank you so very much for tuning in. And I'll be back with your Chinese Zodiac Tarot readings. And I love you so much. My website is LPHtarot.com, as in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time. Oh, and send me the timestamp, yeah? Send me the timestamps in email, lphtarot@hotmail.com. Thank you. Love you, bye.